"Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to step away from the flag." The airport manager's voice sliced through the stillness, authoritative but clearly unsettled, his fingers hovering close to the coffin wrapped in red, white, and blue. The Marine remained motionless. His gloved hands stayed anchored to the flag, shoulders square, gaze fixed ahead, not a word. People around gate 42B had stopped walking. Talking ceased. The silence was thick, charged. Right there amid buzzing intercoms and flight delays, a quiet act of defiance was unfolding, not through protest, but through reverence. "Step away now. You're not authorized to handle this item," the manager insisted, louder now, motioning for security. But the Marine didn't budge. Then finally he spoke, his voice even, unwavering, almost like a vow. "Sir, with respect, this isn't an item. It's a Marine, and I won't leave him." A TSA officer stepped forward. "We have schedules, procedures. You're disrupting the flow." The Marine turned just enough to meet his eyes. "There's protocol, and then there's honor." Behind him lay the flag, perfectly arranged, not a crease in sight. Beneath it rested Lance Corporal Jake Morrison, 22, killed overseas. He didn't come home on his feet. Jake wasn't just another uniform. He was his recruit, his friend, the one he taught to shoot, the one who told bad jokes on long patrols, the one he carried down a mountain after a roadside blast. Escorting him now wasn't a task. It was sacred. From the moment Jake's body touched U.S. soil, the Marine had been his shadow, sworn not to let go until he was returned to his family. The airport didn't care. Timelines were tight. Planes were late. To them, it was just another container on a list. "This isn't Arlington," the manager said sharply. "We're not a funeral home. If you don't move, we'll remove you." The Marine could have explained the tradition, the silent vigil, the unbroken watch, the final respect paid by those who served. But he said nothing. He stood firm. He remembered Jake grinning about his mom's cooking, how he missed his dad's Sunday barbecues, how he kept a worn photo of his sister's prom in his vest. Jake used to hum country roads after each mission, pretending it would lead him home. This wasn't luggage. It was a farewell, and the last person keeping it sacred was him. Then a voice rose, small but piercing. "Mommy, why is he holding the flag?" A little girl with a pink backpack clutched her stuffed rabbit and looked up. Her mother tried to quiet her, but the Marine looked down and nodded softly. "Because someone deserves to be brought home the right way." The mood shifted. The guards hesitated. Even the manager blinked, unsure. The Marine bent slightly, voice gravelly but clear. "This flag isn't a decoration, it's a promise." And with that he moved, not because he was told to, but because it was time. His steps were slow, solemn, never breaking contact with the casket. He led the final walk through the terminal, not as part of a ceremony, but as duty fulfilled. People rose, hats came off, hands covered hearts. An older man near a window lifted a trembling salute. Tears welled, but no one spoke. Phones were raised, not to go viral, but to remember. Someone near the gate began singing the national anthem, softly at first. Voices joined. And for a moment, in the middle of the chaos, everything stopped. When they reached the waiting family, the Marine's uniform was soaked, his muscles aching, but he stood firm. The mother collapsed the moment she saw the casket. The father saluted, his lips trembling. The sister fell to her knees, whispering, "You made it home, Jake." The Marine didn't speak until he folded the flag with practiced precision and knelt, offering it to the mother. He wasn't alone, he said. He was respected, he was loved. As he rose, every eye was on him. The airport manager stepped forward, face pale, eyes red. I didn't realize," he muttered. "I'm sorry." The Marine gave a single nod. "Now you do." A quiet round of applause began, soft, steady, not for show, but for understanding. That day, right there in a crowded terminal, a country remembered what honor looks like.